There we go. Hey everyone, welcome to the Court of the Celtic Wyvern King as we have our little makeup session here for the one we missed last week. We're going to go ahead and go around and say who you are, who you played, and then what do you think your characters recall from their trip through the gate? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go eeny, meeny, miny, Keshna. What do you think your character recalls from the last session? Okay, and then we're going to go up from you, so Vigo. Alright, and we're going to go diagonally to Brooke. Okay, and then last but not least, Sharifa.
Hey everybody, I'm Stormy. I play Sharifa. The chip on her shoulder, very strong-headed.
Okay. Alright, and then again, I am Kel, also on the Celtic Wyvern King, the Chaos Wrangler, Chaos Coordinator, whatever the hell you feel like calling me on this part. A couple little bits before we actually get right into it, though. One, if you have not done so, hit that follow button if you like what you see, or especially as we go on and you get to see more of what we do, and then hit that like button if you like us. Because every follow does help us out in terms of growth. Same with subscribing, and hey, the nice thing is, if you have Amazon Prime, you don't have to pay to subscribe to us. You get one free sub a month through Amazon. Now, Grant, if you want to say that for a creator that you're more fond of, because you've been watching them longer, hey, that's all fair and good. I figured at least let you know regardless. But also, speaking of followers, because I've been meaning to do this for a bit, but the fact we hit in the middle of the holiday season did not fucking help me out. But we did hit 100 followers, so we are going to be doing a giveaway. So probably around the time we take our break tonight, I'm going to put a command up in the chat, and you can only enter once. Like, it'll technically pull a winner from it, but I'm just going to use it to collect names because Nightbot doesn't allow you to just collect names because Nightbot's weird. But you enter the raffle, and that'll get you some swag. It's going to be Channel T-shirt, a Phoenix 5 patch. Oh, thanks for the gift sub there, Lisa. Shit, what was I going to say? What was the other one? Hat, patch. Oh, and the and a notebook. I want to save the bigger stuff for, giveaways later. But there's still some pretty cool stuff. It has our channel logo, and then again, we got the Phoenix 5 because this show was actually the first show on my channel, so I figured I'd throw in some of their, the little bit of merch we got for this one for there. Now, if you aren't... Oh. Thank you for subscribing, which leads to me what I was going to say. If you're an active subscriber, you get 2 entries when you do the command. Just a heads up. So, if you're currently subscribing, hey, when it's time to get entered, you will get 2 entries when you do it. If you're not, hey, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Might be a good way to get some more stuff or more entries. But we will be running this through all the way until the last week of March, because if I did this right in my head, hold on. 28th. Yep, because the last Friday of the month is us. So that'll actually work out perfectly. Right? Wait, where's that? Hold on. Make sure 28th. Yep, then the 14th and the 28th again. Cool. Nope. Oh, thanks for the gifts up there. And hey, we almost got level 1 hype train. I think that'll probably be the first hype train this channel's gotten to. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, with that, we're going to go ahead and get back into it. So let me go ahead and raise the volume back up here. Oh, thanks again, Lisa. And we got Hype Train.
Make it happen. And I gifted it to Mr. Dark. How perfect.
Oh, yeah. Oh. So, hold on. Let me get this going again real quick. Is there anything else I'm missing when it comes to that? No, yeah. So, like I said, that's pretty much what I was going to say. Just keep an eye out for that there. Okay, what was that one? Oh, thanks for the sub there. I think IGYLX. I ain't pronouncing. Yeah, I was like, because yeah, I was like, because I ain't pronouncing that because I know I'm gonna fuck it up. Ah, okay, fair. But and hopefully they gave enough time for this to finish doing this thing. Oh, almost there. But yeah, so we're gonna get into it. So last we left off, though, Phoenix 5 walked through the gate to go help another team who's essentially just under assault. When they walked through the gate, there was a large malfunction, at least what appeared so on their side. And they found up in this whole mystical world called Arleia, which, if you have not seen, go check out Halfling Wizard Productions, because we'll definitely give them more shout-outs towards the end here on that part. Where they had none of their gear, like weapon-wise, and found that they had these strange abilities, like, Nick mentioned, oh, yo, thanks. That's awesome. I say if my camera was on, you guys would be seeing how much I'm smiling. Probably a good thing my camera ain't on anyway. But like I said, like even as Nick mentioned for Vigo's going like, wait, what the hell is this I was doing? As he was referring to as magic, and all the other good stuff. And once they finished defeating the threat that was targeting Arleia, they walk back through the... they essentially get sent back home. But when they walk through the portal, they are not at Phoenix Base. They find themselves at the SGC on Earth. And when they look down, they got all their normal gear again. They don't have anything from Arleia. And as they turn to look at each other... Vigo goes like, hey guys, so what did happen? As far as you could tell, everything that happened was a fever dream. But also, as you guys are looking, you see all the guns are aimed at you right now. Because they were not expecting anyone to come through the gate. And the iris would not close when you guys came through. Like, they actually tried to close the iris on y'all. You see a couple. I said, remember, for those who don't recall, in the SGC is not just people with M4s and M249s. So they actually have full-on turrets.
Yes.
Those are aimed at you.
She'll let the B90 swing and go. She's in a mood. Are you sure you can scan us and see who we are? Do we not who we say we are? I have no idea what to tell you right
Yeah.
now.
And then out of character, real quick, I'm trying to remember who normally has the I can't I hate that I can't remember the name of it. The device that lets you type in your key, so to speak.
The doc.
Yeah.
She always has it.
Okay. So they see that and they actually tell you, Brooke, to go ahead and type in your code to validate. That's the only way they can think of right now.
Okay. I do.
And it takes, about a second. They check computers and they just hear all over the mic the chief master going, stand down, as everyone lowers their weapons. And as you look up at the command room, funny enough, General Lawyer is there already.
I don't know where.
As he just has this dumbfounded face.
I know him.
As the whole, what the hell are they doing here?
Friend from work. He's a friend from work.
So what do you guys do?
Off the ramp if they said stand down.
Yeah, they'll let you get off the ramp, no problem.
I'll walk down there and I'm so tired of people fighting me. I really am.
At least it's guns and not hot dog stairs. I can point that at you if you feel left out.
Two screamer sticks with your name on them.
Yeah, but you go. Wait, so why did we come here? Why aren't we?
We were supposed to go help the other team, and then all I remember is some kind of dream, and then we're here. Did we hit a bump somewhere in the middle of transit? I mean, I've heard of things like that happening before. Did we have that kind of problem?
Well, it's SG-1 would accidentally got shot through a solar flare and went back in time, but we didn't go back in time. The way they were saying it, I don't even think we were in our own galaxy.
I don't know where we went, but it was nice to be able to play with things that I actually understood again. I dreamed I rode a dragon. Those don't exist.
I dreamed that I was able to create a cloud of darts from my crossbow. Anyone else remember
They all
that?
need to be checked out medically.
Yeah, our medic.
And since someone's got to say it, I'm going to say, who are the Orcs? Yeah, that's
So-
who the hell are the Orcs?
So when you go to say who the hell the Ori, you actually don't remember they're called the Ori.
Oh. Well, the rope guy, yeah. Can we see a doctor, please? I don't say that very often. The only doctor I trust is standing next to me, but we need to be checked out. Something's written down that is
I say, what was that again? Sorry, my headset cut out a little bit. No, I was.
Just believing they've never met General Hoyer.
Oh, the general's just giving Keshna the look of stop playing around. Because this is not time to play around.
Would recommend we debrief before we forget things. Okay, fine, but you take my vitals real quick then, because I think I'm losing my mind. We all feel the same way.
We all feel you're losing your mind.
Not letting it go.
Yeah, oh no. Oh no, I mean, they immediately take all of you to the med bay, where you guys see Dr. Janet Fraser, for those who know the show. And yeah, they immediately just start putting you all through tests to figure out what the hell was going on.
I'll be calm.
Fair. All right, what about Vigo? What are you doing as they are essentially just probing you all over?
He's asking them the purpose, not out of like suspicion, but just out of sheer curiosity. Yes, the purpose of every single tool they're using.
After like the third or fourth tool, they're not even going to answer your questions.
Okay, so what does that one do?
All right, Keshna.
It's made to hurt egos.
Alright, I'm trying to. What would? Okay, so.
They're probing us with different, like, they're testing us and trying to figure out what the hell happened to us.
Yeah, okay. But I'll deal with that later. Oh. She's just trying to figure her teeth and get through it at this point. She's not gonna put up. She's already in the mess trouble with the upper and a lot of authority.
All right, fair. All right, and then Sharifa.
Just sitting there letting it happen. At this point, she thinks she's losing her damn mind. She doesn't know what the heck's going on.
Okay, fair. And then after they do the physical examinations, they're going to pull you into rooms one by one, and they're going to ask you to recount the events, like as much as you can remember what happened after you went through the gate, and before you ended up in the SGC. And we'll just go in the same order. So, Brooke.
Well, we went through the gate. We were supposed to go support SG. Was it 10? I don't remember the number.
It was Phoenix said.
Phoenix 10, they were under assault. We were going there as backup, but instead, what happened was in this field somewhere, and we were all dressed differently and had different modern weapons. I had a sword. And then, oh my god, what happened? I gotta ask this because we would know. We brought that one guy back with us? Did he make it back?
Did who make it back?
The heavy metal
Hmm?
emo bard? Am I dreaming that?
And there's scribbling notes.
Do y'all remember that? Am I confusing this with something else?
No, I wasn't a bard. I was a rogue.
Attention! Another player has.
We brought it back with us. I handed you that. Maybe not. Anyway.
Yeah, but I don't recall that at all. Yeah, they were playing. They were wearing the normal prior outfits. It's like a base gray. You just try and describe it as best you can remember because again, you don't really remember too much from when you were over there. All right, and they'll say thank you for recalling as best you can. They'll dismiss you from the room, and then in goes Vigo. No, it is not an interrogation. We just want to try and see what you all remember as best you can without any of you influencing the other, just so we can figure out what happened. Okay. They say, and then same thing. If that's all you got, they'll again thank you for being as honest as you could be. They'll dismiss you and they'll call in Keshna. Okay, I mean they're not going to force you to talk. It's not an interrogation. So, especially for all of you who are probably sitting outside, without discussing what happened inside the room, you see Keshna Princeton go in and almost immediately come right back out. And then Sharifa gets called in.
Shriva walked in there and sat down.
Man, those Prince say things. It's like try and relay the events as best you're able to. Considering where we work, it's. I was like, considering where we work, it's just we're listening. So when you say the whole pointing stuff at you comment, they're gonna go. Then you might want to rethink your field. Um, as for the rest of it, they'll be like, again, thanks for being honest as best you could, and they'll dismiss you from the room.
He'll step out, look at her feet, and go, I need a beer. Please tell me there's a place on a stand base to go get a drink. Let's go. Okay, you make the phone call. We'll wait for you. Well, we don't know where we're going.
They'll actually tell you there's no like besides what people may like bring in. There's no actual like bar or anything here. Yeah, they'll take you to the dining facility, but there's still no alcohol.
For the first time visibly in her head, she's scared.
Well,
But to the horror of everybody in that dining hall, she will slice her hand open.
I mean, as soon as you do, you see your blood coming out.
Human!
And it's coming out hard.
Okay. You may want to go back to the infirmary.
We're having to have a minute back to the infirmary.
So,
Shit.
speaking of Brooke, let's go ahead and go to her with her phone call.
Yeah. Gonna phone home. ET phone home.
Oh, shit. Oh, I was not prepping for this part. Okay.
Wait a little bit.
Nah, let's do it.
Alright.
You know how much shit y'all do that I don't prep for?
That's literally 90% of my campaign, dude.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you should be used to it by now.
Alright. So, you're phoning home. I'm trying to remember. How well off is your family again?
Spring Lake.
Got it. So, the phone rings a couple times. And you just hear, that's right. Walker's not your character's given last name, right? That was the one they chose?
Yeah, Forrest.
Thank you. It's been a while since we talked about this part, because I know you want to do this eventually. I just, again, wasn't thinking about now.
Yeah.
You'll hear this very kind of like posh tone on the phone go like, not Walker, Forest residence. And you recognize it's the butler, Jeeves.
Yep, I knew that was coming.
Shut it.
Hey, Jeeves, it's Brooke.
Oh, young madam. So good to hear from you. How can I assist? No, they're actually currently attending a event in DC, but should be back tomorrow evening, according to their itinerary.
I don't know how long I'll be around here. Tell him I called. Everything's. I'm good. I don't have. I don't have any new information.
I'll relay the message.
I will try and call back if I'm still in a place where I can do that.
Understood.
Are they okay?
Oh, they're perfectly fine. You know your father, always getting ready for re-election.
What?
Your father was a senator, wasn't he?
No, he was a surgeon.
Oh, I thought he was a senator. My bad.
No, he was friends.
That's what it was. Okay, again, we haven't talked about this in a while, so you can't blame me there.
What the hell is going on while I've been gone?
My bad. But no, it's no, but Jeeves goes, oh yeah, you know your father, always busy. Hey, numbers. So I will say real quick, Dihydrate is only for when I'm doing video game streams. I'll refund you those points, or Nick, if you can, since you're in there. The stretch and hydrate though, we will definitely do. So stretch and hydrate. And Freya's call, which is another stretch hydrate, but then throw in a posture check. So double hydrate.
How about a full stretch? I gotta stand up. That felt really good.
Yep. You're fine. Just say numbers. Just say numbers.
The waters.
Yeah, no, numbers is a buddy of mine from another server. That's fine. Yeah, but Nick here will give you your points back for the Dihydrate, though. Because, like I said, Dihydrate is for game streams. I need to update the description there, like in the title. Plus, I have to... I take a shot. Anywho... but yeah, so what do you say after that, though? Brooke. Excuse me.
I just said, well, pass on the message, and I sure hope I we can talk to them before I have to. I mean, I can't say too much, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Hold on, sorry. Alright. Yeah, so after you hang up the phone, on that part, you do hear from Dr. Fraser, because they actually found you first, that they are going to hold you over for a couple days just to make sure you guys are actually good from whatever the hell happened. Yep, so you will have the opportunity.
We have rooms assigned to us.
Yes, quarters have already been set aside. Says the doc.
So I know I said I was gonna go meet them, but I think I'm just gonna go crash.
Okay, and then you know what? Because we haven't really rolled anything tonight. Da-da-da. No, it's not character-wise. Sharifa, high or low? You muted.
I said hi.
Oh, it didn't come through. Alright.
Yeah, I'm not muted at all.
Okay, you're lucky. Brooke does not see you with your hand, like, completely slashed open. That's what the roll was, to see if Lisa actually walked, or Brooke walked by you. Because essentially... Because what happens is you are walking down the corridor, you notice Brooke is coming, and you immediately duck and hide. But yeah, but you make it. But you make it to the infirmary all right, and you find Dr. Fraser again because Janet's always in there, and she'll actually look at you and like, "What happened?"
Vigo had me worried, so I tested a theory.
Tested what?
You mentioned something about one of the teams coming back as robots, so I tested to make sure it wasn't a robot.
There's easier ways than slicing open your hand.
Can you just bitch me up, Doc, and stop bitching? Please?
Oh God. I'll say when you say that, they are immediately giving you the whole like, you know how Brooke gets when a patient's being impatient. They're treating you like Brooke would treat you right now.
Lord, I'm getting it in stereo. You're gonna sit there on that table until I'm ready.
know better by now.
Yeah. But eventually they do get your hand patched up, but you got like 8 stitches.
Tell me she got a tetanus shot.
Yes. That was the first thing they did.
What was that?
Stop infection. And then again, like I said, they gave you a local too for the stitches. Yeah, but you got 8 stitches on your palm now. Which you ain't gonna be able to hide easily. Alright, so we'll head back to what's Vigo and Keshna doing as they are left alone in the mess hall.
Well, Cash never went to the mess.
Oh, I thought, okay, well then hold on, so then we'll go. So I thought all 3 of you went. So what's Keshna doing then?
Cash not. Well, is there like a library or something like that?
Not really.
Somewhere where she can get books to read.
I mean, there's like a rec room. They still have like a rec room type deal. There might be a few books in there, but nothing like crazy like you guys have at Phoenix Base.
She's looking for everything and anything to do with hallucinations and fever dreams because she's trying to find answers on her own.
Yeah, they definitely don't have anything like that in the rec room.
Then she went off to the gym to work out.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Give. Yeah, so if you're going to go to the gym, go ahead and give me 3 separate athletics checks. Because those cover beginning, middle, and end.
I just want to say I'm really missing the other sheet right now from Charity Street.
Yeah.
You guys will be fine. Okay. So, beginning of your workout is very rough. Like your body just feels so stiff from whatever the hell happened when you went through the gate. But then as you are working out, you start catching your stride, and you actually get a pretty good pump going. By the end, you do dip down a little bit, but nothing crazy. You work out you work up a good sweat. So while you're working out, Vigo, what are you doing now since you were left alone in the mess hall and you are finally at the SGC?
Well, the first little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Then he is going to go try to find as many what he would consider celebrities in their field around SGC. So he's looking for Samantha Carter. He's looking for Daniel Jackson. He's looking for really anybody of the other SGDs, just so we can get information from them.
So SG1's off field or is off world right now. You don't really you don't look into many people from the other teams. You do find a science lab though. You actually find one of their research labs on the base.
All the things that go through his head, he's going to look at two things.
Okay.
But if they have any more information on like Stargates and how they're composed, because he still has that dream of wanting to create a system that'll automatically dial back, like the Star 67 thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's his like long-term goal. But he also wants to see if he can find any intel on mission reports and stuff, to see if he can find information about his father.
Give me investigation.
12.
So you're looking around the room and you're not really seeing any computers that are left unlocked. Everyone's logged out. You do see a couple papers here and there where people have been working on a similar project, but nothing that's going to help you really. And as you're kind of scrounging through the lab, you hear a "Can I help you?" from behind you.
You have to stand up and turn around and just kind of wave politely.
So, as you turn around, you're going to see kind of an average height person. Balding on top, hair still on the sides and back of his head. Square glasses and a bit of scruff on there. As he goes... And he just waves back going again, can I help you?
My name's Vigo Sigmundson. I'm from Phoenix 5. We're staying here for a couple days after your
Well, you don't know that's a couple days yet. Brooke's the only one who's been told.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a lay of the land. This is kind of my happy zone.
Alright, so when you say that, he's going to kind of brighten up a little bit. He's like, oh, fellow scientist. Actually gets to work in the field. It's like, Dr. Lee, but you can just call me Bill.
Nice to meet you. Reaches out his hand and shake him.
And he was like, what's your field?
Well, there's a field by my house back on Siberia. Is that what you're talking about?
No,
There's a lot of flowers in that field.
that's not what I meant. And hold on, did you say Cimmeria?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
As in the Viking planet.
Yeah, you know the one.
And you're a scientist. Okay. What I meant by field was, what's your area of expertise?
I'm general, I guess. I don't really have an area that I specialize in.
Okay. And he's completely flabbergasted because the whole Viking scientist bit. And he goes if you're a scientist, who taught you?
I did. Well, the information I got from the teams that would come over to the area for supplies and whatnot.
Okay. Well, what are you trying to find in here then?
So extra information that's more than we had up to space about the compass.
Oh, we've been trying to build that for ages. It's that's still a bit away because those DHGs, they did not make them easy to interface with.
Yeah, I was elbow deep in one back on one of the planets we had before the PhD fell off into the ocean. Yeah, those things are very complicated.
why were you elbow deep in one, and why did it fall off a cliff?
Oh, well, it was already kind of busted open. It was where it was located was on a cliff, and weather and erosion, all that. It just, it was its time essentially.
And the mount didn't pick that up before you all went through? Okay. Because again, he's just still going like, what the hell? And he's... Oh, go ahead.
Good. I was gonna say, do you have any databases of mission logs or anything like that? My father was one of the people that was taken on a recent attack in Siberia. Check to see if I can find out any information on where he is.
It's like, some area was attacked?
Yeah, recently they trying to remember the name of the system or who he found it, like taken ownership of it. It may have been Ball.
Yeah, no, it was Balls the ones you were... well... Hold on, I'm trying to think back now. Nope, yeah, Ball, yeah, the one that survived, he did say that he served Ball. That's right. I had to think for a second, because I don't remember having them marked as for Ball or not, so I was trying to remember in my head, but I figured I was interrogation, y'all figured out he was one of Ball's.
So I'm trying to see if my father was lying to information on where he was taken.
I mean, we haven't gotten some of the mission reports from your base in a bit, so and whatever you'd find here probably isn't here yet.
That makes sense. Okay. Well,
But
if you don't mind me kind of nosing around your lab and just, after being away for so long, the oddness of it, I wanted to be somewhere that felt familiar.
he's like, no, not at all, and he'll actually just literally start talking your head off about what he's currently working on. Where, give me an intelligence roll. Oh, yeah, you were keeping up with him. Which, do you remember Bill from the actual show?
I believe so, yeah.
The guy who, when... He's one of the few scientists that had reoccurring appearances. Like, there was actually one episode where he literally just talked about WoW to Sam. Like, World of Warcraft. Him. Just so you know who you're talking to. Oh, but yeah, he's just talking your head off, and you're keeping up as you guys are both literally nerding out over stuff as you guys compare notes.
Yeah, it's nice to meet a fellow scientist. The people on my team, um, I would give my life for them, but they are not as passionate about science as I am. It's nice to meet someone who is.
Yeah, and he'll keep going on with you on that stuff. So while you two are literally nerding out, let's head back to Keshna at the end of their workout.
So I'm still working at, trying to find someone to spar with. What best way to get confusion and that out of you?
Yeah, no one's fighting a Jaffa. None of the people on this base want to fight a Jaffa. Because a lot of them have fought Teal'c, and they're like, yeah, we're good right now. Okay. Yeah, you're able to get some grub, no problem. All right. Anything else, or?
She'll have to. I guess she'll have to wander the base and she'll try to go find some answer finally that is still bugging her. That doesn't know what exactly happened.
All right. Stormy, what are you doing after you finally got your hand patched up?
I'm gonna walk back into where the gate is, just kind of standing there staring at it.
All right. I mean,
Letting everything run through her head from what happened. She's just trying to deal with a lot.
not fair. All right. And how long are you gonna stand in front of the gate?
She's gonna stand there for a good however long it takes somebody to realize she's standing there. She's literally just standing at the base of the ramp, just kind of staring up at it.
All right. Hold on. Yeah, as you're just saying, they're looking at the gate.
Attention.
You're gonna see this guy, probably about 5'11", 6 foot.
My height.
Huh?
So about her height.
Yeah. Just walk up to you and go, "Everything okay?" Or, and you see him like he's got somewhat grayish hair. He's wearing glasses and he's wearing like the kind of like the jumpsuits you would see the mechanics on base wear.
Mm-hmm. You ever been so lost for years of time completely lost?
Hold on. I'm gonna make him roll a wisdom saving throw on that one. He just looks like no, as he's not entirely sure what to say. As you see him walk off and begin working on repairs on one of the wall panels. And not even probably 2 seconds to work on the panel, he gets electrocuted a little bit. Like he's fine, like he's pretty much used to it. And you saw in his as he walked away, his name tag was Siler.
Oh,
At least I caught that one.
I'm supposed to be a leader. I don't know how. I mean, I'm a leader, but I'm lost. Make it make sense.
And he just goes, "Man, I have no idea what to tell you at this point." As he just keeps on working. And
Do you have family?
I don't see how that's relevant here. I mean, if you need someone to talk to about stuff like this, you can always go talk to Dr. Frazier.
No. I don't do well with shrinks.
Well, Dr. Frazier's not...
They have something inside them. I'm able to talk to him.
Hold on. Another wisdom. Wow, yeah, nat 20. Wow, okay. He goes like, just... Well, Dr. Frazier's not a shrink. They're just a medical doctor, but he's got a really good ear if you actually let them listen.
Where?
Infirmary.
I just literally came from there.
Man, I don't know what to tell you. Then he'll just walk off at this point before you say anything else that makes him feel weird or makes him go, "What the hell?"
People on this planet are weird.
All right, what do you do?
Go back to the infirmary.
All right, we'll come back to you on that part. Brooke, what you doing? I mean, nothing's stopping you.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
No, that is definitely fair. Okay, I mean, if you're just sleeping, that's cool on that part. So we'll go ahead and head back to Stormy then. So you get back to the infirmary, and what do?
I am for that doctor.
You see it's the one who stitched up your hand.
I need help.
Please tell me you did not cut something again as a test.
No.
Okay, then what seems...
What's happening?
Fuck, I guess, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, no, she would... Yeah, she would have had that kid from that one planet at this point. She's like, yeah, daughter, why?
Do you have any? What would you do if said daughter went and disappeared? Like you had no clue where they went.
Hold on. That's why. God fucking damn it.
I didn't do it.
No, freaking audio property. I didn't know till Will said it was just me or the player's really quiet. It's because desktop audio wasn't picking up. Okay. Anyway, keep going.
I was wondering.
Oh, sorry. Smart ass comment behind me. What would you do if your daughter disappeared and you had no clue where they went?
Oh, I would never stop searching.
Do you guys keep records of everybody that the teams run into?
Not in that sense. There's after action reports that'll have names, but nothing where it's a compiled list.
Okay. Just looking for somebody. He disappeared off the world before it got destroyed. Before I ended up on Phoenix Base. And, I really want to find him. But nobody can seem to give me answers, and nobody will just let me go searching the galaxy on my own. Although I think it's time maybe I do. Thanks for listening, Doc. And she'll walk out and go find her weapons. Maybe not the P90, but at least the screamer sticks.
I mean, everything's locked up in the armory right now, and with y'all still being essentially held over to figure out what's going on, they ain't giving you weapons.
And she's gonna go look for the rest of her team.
Alright. Well, I'll say you find Keshner pretty fast in the mess hall. But before we do that, let's head back to Vigo with Dr. Lee.
Who's literally having a lot of fun.
He's having the best time of his life right now. Yeah, he's
just recently going and talking about all the little things that he invented before he got pulled onto the Phoenix 5. And he's like, oh, it's all pretty rudimentary, but I was able to repurpose a lot of the different devices that they were given to us and we had excess of. And I was able to create what is essentially well, think of it like a camera, but it would turn and face whenever there was motion and record from there. I was able to create that from those devices.
So when you say that, he then goes, "Oh, you mean something like this?" And he'll actually show you like a legit motion camera.
That's a He's a little stymied. He's like, that's a much better looking one than what I created. Mine had a lot of loose wires and was a shock hazard. But it worked though. I was able to find out that my cousin was stealing some of my chicken lures that I was trying to save for the next time we went hunting.
And as you finish telling the story, someone's going to come in and tell Dr. Lee that he's been called to General Hammond's office.
Okay, it was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you for showing me around.
Yeah, he'll shake your hand, be all polite.
It's like he feels pretty chuffed. Do you think he's going to take this moment to leave the lab and go kind of wander around the base, see what else he can find?
Yeah, well, I'll say you probably enter the mess hall at the same time Sharifa does.
My hunger for knowledge is now matched by a hunger for food.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Sharifa.
Hey,
I just talked to the
Ye-
nicest scientist. He was a cool guy.
oh, that's good. I'm glad for you.
What's got you down?
I'll explain when we find everybody else.
Okay.
We just need to find Keshna and Brooke.
Knowing what I know of Brooke, if she's not in the infirmary, she's probably asleep.
Well, I know we were given quarters, so let's go find Keshna and then we can go to Brooke.
Sounds like a plan.
But I don't feel like repeating myself today.
That's understandable considering what we went through.
As you guys are speaking about Keshna in the mess hall, all places, and Keshna raises her hand, waves from behind a mountain of different earth foods, from desserts to regular. She just kind of digging it. She's not thinking about the consequences of mixing some of these foods, but she's trying a bunch of different new stuff.
This doesn't really surprise me. Does it surprise you?
Big
I
old
don't think-
smile. Waves.
I think she should be watching out for consuming the Coke, the Diet Coke with the Mentos.
Mm. You keep an eye on her. I'm
Yeah.
going to go get Brooke. Because
Okay.
apparently we're not going to be able to drag her away from that table. And I'm going to go find Brooke.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on her. Don't worry. And he kind of goes over and sits down like across from Keshna and just starts eating.
Oh, Lord.
All right, we'll come back to that in just a second. But yeah, it takes it a little bit. It does take a little bit to find Brooke's quarters, just because obviously you're not familiar with the base and where the quarters are. But eventually, you do find where they did set Brooke up.
Knock, knock, knock.
Go away.
I need to talk to you.
Come in.
She'll walk in. Can your sleep wait for a little bit?
Is somebody dying?
I almost did.
What?
I was very impatient with the doctors. She'll hold her hand up.
And you see the 8 stitches across her palm.
What? Vigo?
How did you? How did you manage to do that?
Vigo brought up the fact that one of the SG teams had gone through the Chappa Eye and came back as robots. So I wanted to make sure I wasn't a robot.
Come here.
It's fine. They gave me
Come-
2 shots
come-
and
Come here.
to walk over and hold her hand out. They gave me 2 shots.
And I'm just slapped on the back of the head. They did a full medical scan. I think they would have figured it out.
Oh.
Never cut your hand. Tendons, nerves.
Not the first time it's happened. I mean, did you not
Well,
see
make
the
it the
layers of
last.
scars on this hand?
Make it the last.
Okay,
What is
it's
so
the last.
important? What is so important?
I want to explain to everybody at once, not have to repeat myself. But if
Alright,
you... They're in the mess hall eating a giant table full of food. Well, at least Keshna was when I left. I don't know if Vigo actually joined in or not.
Alright, give me just a few minutes and I'll be there.
Okay. And she'll head back.
Alright. Kesha and Vigo, so what are y'all doing as Sharif is off collecting Brooke?
Keshna's sitting there eating away with Vigo. She's like, ooh, this tastes real good. Try this, and pushing it towards Vigo.
Oh, he takes a bite and he's like, "Oh, maybe adding this with that. We'll put that on there too. Put that on there too. Try that."
No idea what the two of them are adding, but we're doing it.
Okay. So by the time all y'all are in the mess hall together, Brooke, when you first, because Sharifa got back to the mess hall first, obviously, and you see that a good chunk of the food's gone. But Brooke, you see all the food that's on the plates, and you see how Keshna and Vigo are going at it with the food. You are honestly surprised they have not had a heart attack with the amount of like grease, sugar, and everything in those
and it's
foods.
all Earth food, so it's like stuff that Brooke would notice, would know, and everything.
We
Hey,
found out
Vigo.
to put a yeah.
You realize you're eating unearthed chicken?
He just kind of looks down at the sandwich that's in his hand. There's chickens on Earth? They must be massive.
Yeah. No, they're little.
I feel like you're playing with me right now.
No.
Okay.
You know what else is on Earth?
What's that?
Grizzly bears.
There's a cold sweat go over Vigo. He's like, oh.
Mhm.
Okay, we're all here.
Okay. I plan on going on my own when we get back.
Or like to the bar, or
No. Being on all these missions, nothing is getting done with what I wanted to get done.
Which is?
Vigo lost his father because he was kidnapped. I don't know where my brother is. He went off world before Abydos was destroyed, and I need to find him. He needs to know. And I thought, being part of a team, we travel a lot, and maybe I'd be able to find him, but it's just been one thing after another, and nothing is getting done to help me find my brother. I need to do something.
Do
I
you
need
have
to
any
know he's
idea
okay.
do you have any idea where to look?
I don't even know where to start.
Well, then what makes you think leaving the team is going to accomplish anything right now?
Because the general won't let me just go from world to world to world to world and ask questions.
Don't you
It's all
think
about
the intel that we have access to, all of the intel about the Goa'uld is coming through the base, that if there's any intel that might give you a lead, that's where it might be?
because he wasn't taken. When Jackson left the world and stuff started happening, several of our young men left to try to find him and find the team that could help them. That's all I know.
So, out of the thousands and thousands of worlds out there, you're just going to randomly go from one to the next?
I don't. What do you think I should do?
stay at it.
I mean, short of storming into the general's office and demanding everything from every team to see if maybe, just maybe, Talos is out there somewhere and somebody has come across him and the others. You,
Does the general know you're looking?
I told him I was training with the Marines to go with them, and I wanted to be on a team for that specific reason.
You told him you were looking for your brother.
Yes, I told him I was looking for Talos. Yes,
And
he knows.
do you think that he would withhold information? Any information that came across his desk?
I don't know. Nobody's told me a single thing.
Why don't you start by asking him if he's found anything out? If you have a solid idea of where to start looking, I don't blame you, but just going off on your own, how many places have we been as a team? Not that many. And how many would we have survived on our own? None of them.
You want me to be completely honest? Completely and
Yeah.
utterly honest with you right here, right now. Okay. There are very few people I trust. Very few. You're the only one from Earth I trust. Because you don't have an agenda. They do. They want to explore. They want to find ways to fight the Goa'uld. They want to find a way to be better than they are now. The concerns of one minuscule little girl is not going to bother them at all. They're not going to care. Every military is the same, no matter where you go. They only want to get stronger. And everything we do, not just us, the other teams from here, from Phoenix, when we go out and we discover things, it's only giving them what they need. They are not there to help us. So if I stay, we have to have two agendas. One, we will follow orders, but two, we are going to find my brother and we are going to find Vigo's father. I'm done playing by their rules.
Then maybe you should go. And I'm just going to get up and walk out.
And that is a great moment for us to take a quick 15-minute break.
Yes, because
So, like I said, we are going to take a minute, about 15-minute break here, y'all. For those who were not here when we started, we are starting my channel giveaway today. I'm going to put a command up here. He's got to type in the command to get entered. It is only one entry for the entire sweepstakes. If you are a subscriber, whether you were gifted or you did it yourself, you do get 2 entries with just typing in once. When I close it out for the night, it will randomly choose someone who wins. That's not how I'm doing it. I'm just collecting names this way. But yes, we will see you guys in about 15 minutes. And we are back, y'all. And hold on, let me make sure this thing's actually being correct now. Okay, it still is. Awesome. So before the break, we left off with Sharifa pretty much telling the party, hey, I'm done going by just what they say. I'm doing what I need to do to, find their brother. To which Brooke referred to, or not referred, essentially told them, like, well, if that's how you feel, how you're not going to, follow the structure that's set, maybe you should go, as they got up and walk away. Vigo and Keshna, because y'all been continuing to chow down during this time, by the way, I need both of you to give me constitution checks. At disadvantage.
Check or,
Oh!
wait, check or save?
Save.
Okay.
Oh.
Fried greasy food.
Oh.
Well, it was also the fact that they were also mixing all of it up, too. B, you barely made it. But you're chowing down, and you start feeling your chest going like, why is my chest getting tight? And then you get this nauseous feeling. It's like, and you're able to kind of hold yourself back. Vigo, nope. You immediately, now thankfully you see the signs. You immediately get up, make it to the nearest trash can. But yeah, you are spewing your guts out.
I don't think we should have mixed the chicken.
Yeah, but you are, like I said, you don't make a mess on anyone or anything, though. You were able to make it in time for that. And as you pick your head up, that's when you see Brooke just get up and walk away.
I think Vigo's gonna go after Brooke.
Okay. So we'll come to that in a second. So, Keshna, what are you doing, though?
Taking a moment to drink some water and try to let everything settle.
I mean, fair. But then?
Then she's gonna go back to eating. She's got more food to try.
You're not going to say anything to Sharifa about what they just said? Or about what occurred?
Oh, that's right.
I don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just double checking.
No, sorry, I got caught up in the one moment. Okay, so while after she takes some water to try to help settle her stomach, that she looks at Sharif and goes, "Why can't you just stay and let us help you?"
I don't think Brooke understands. I'll follow their structure, but I'm going to have my own agenda.
Hello, have you met me, Sharifa? We can do that. We can still be on the team, and you and I alone can possibly.
You want to help me find Talos and Vigo's father.
Yeah, your family. Family helps each other, right?
Okay.
And then she lifts up the key lime pie bacon cheeseburger combo. Goes, here, try this.
Nope, I'm good. I'm gonna go lay down. Try not to make yourself sick with all this. I mean, we do have other things we have to do.
I was going to say, do you actually take a bite of the burger key lime combo?
Please do.
Okay. Because, one, I might have to make a real-life constitution check or save hearing that. Because...
I know, that's why
I know, it's bad, but...
And two, go ahead and give me another constitution save at disadvantage. Because of that particular combo, I'm honestly gonna say it's a higher DC than the previous one. Yeah, no, you would do the same thing that Vigo did. And again, you're able to make it to the trash can when you start spewing, so you're good. You don't have to worry about making a mess on yourself or anyone else.
Oh, Lord.
So while Keshna is now throwing their guts up in a trash can that's pretty much the same height as them.
I was gonna
Yeah. Vigo, you chase down Brooke?
Yep. He's gonna chase after her. Definitely pop a mint in his mouth that he had pocketed.
You know what? So when you go to pop a mint, for some reason you start thinking back to your fever dream of the small green creature. Like you're like, why am I thinking of him all of a sudden?
I have this strong urge to start talking about myself in the third person. I don't understand why. It's so weird.
But you're able to catch up no problem because it's not like Brooke's running or anything.
Right. Hey, you know what she's going through. You know what? Why would you say that?
You know, do you think what we're doing is important?
Of course. That's why I'm doing it.
And do you really want the leader of our team to be not have her focus completely on the mission and the team and what we're doing?
I trust that she'll have the focus on the mission when it's necessary, and then she'll be looking for opportunities. You know, as a person that you have confided in, maybe it would help her to know that you and her are not so dissimilar. And maybe you could share some of your tactics of trying to do what you're doing with her. We're a family. We don't keep secrets. I mean, I understand you don't want to tell anybody. It would help.
It wouldn't change anything, Vigo.
I guarantee you right now, all she's hearing is from a person who's seeing it, the military from the military structure. But knowing what I know, what you've told me, you it would help her feel that you're both on the same page, I think. I'm not going to say anything. I don't want you to think that I'm going to betray your trust. I just it's my personal advice. I know it wasn't asked for, but just something to think about, okay?
I'll think about it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We got each other's backs. He's going to turn back, go back to the dining hall.
Where he's getting a view of Keshna hurling into a trash can just as tall as her, so she doesn't have to actually lean over.
Mint?
I was gonna say, sorry, I forgot. I muted myself for that because I want to make sure I didn't interrupt the RP. I was gonna say, so Brooke, what do you end up doing once Vigo leaves?
Hell, what would she do? She can't. She's not going back to sleep now. I'd say she'll go to the infirmary and see if they need a hand.
I mean, you make it to the infirmary, but they tell you they got everything covered.
Are you sure? I kind of need to feel useful.
I was like, well, right now you're not cleared for any duty anyway until we figure out, what was going on between you all anyway.
Fine, I'll go to the gym and take all my frustrations out on a punching bag.
Okay, and also Al. Yeah, so when you cupped your hands there, you kind of made a boombox for yourself.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
I said I will go to that I'll go to the gym and take out my frustrations on a punching bag.
Okay, no problem there. Um, Go ahead and give me athletics. Actually, because you'll probably be working out for a bit doing that. Give me 3 athletics, just like Keshna did earlier, for beginning, middle, and end.
Oops, let me go to chat. Nat 20,
Okay.
a 22,
Damn.
and a 17.
Yeah, you start off strong. Like you start getting a little, like just like a little sluggish at the end, but nah, you are just like you're killing it.
She's been working out.
Like, let me put it this way: you hand the punching bag, you probably recall the feelings you felt when you were fighting Keshna. Not that like you were imagining Keshna as the one you were hitting, but the same emotions you had during that
Right.
fight.
Right.
All right, so we'll let you go ahead and vent your frustrations there as we head back to the rest. So, Vito came back, saw Keshna throwing up, offered a mint.
Yeah, just the idea of something else after the key lime pie cheeseburger combo just kind of makes me like, ooh.
Oh, the mint's not for you. The mint's for everybody that you talk to.
She cautiously takes the mint and puts it in her mouth.
Peppermint is actually good for nausea. Just FYI.
Is it ginger too?
Yes.
I forget.
Yep.
Is Sharifa still at the table, or did she leave?
Ginger, when you were walking in, she was walking out. Kind of looking down, frustrated, all of the above.
So Vigo's gonna look at Keshna and be like, "We got to do something."
I told. I was about to say Stormy. I told Sharifa that I want to help her with finding your father, finding her brother, and everything, and because that's what family does. So we need to convince her that staying with us is the best bet. For we can't let our family break apart on something like this.
Yeah, we're together in our duty. We're a family because of Stargate, but we also have our own individual wants and needs. So we just had to find a way to balance that. I was talking to a scientist earlier, and he says that they haven't gotten reports from us for quite some time. So I don't know if we'd be able to find anything on her brother here. But definitely, I can check when we get back to Phoenix Base. I can see if they have any new information.
Keshna grabs Vigo's arm and starts pulling him off. She's like, "Let's go look. Let's go find out."
Wait, hold on. Did Sharifa hear you say about the reports?
Do you want me to roll something?
Depending, because
I'm
you're.
not that
Cause,
too far away.
yeah, I mean, you guys are all at the same table. I highly doubt they're with. Because were you guys trying to whisper between yourselves?
Keshna definitely would not be whispering. It's just
Then,
speaking a normal voice, but
yeah, Sharifa, you would have heard the part of reports haven't been sent to SGC on a normal basis. No, you don't have to. You don't have to roll. They're close enough. You can just hear it.
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 20.
Oh,
My
okay.
mental dice tonight.
But yeah,
Wait a minute. They haven't gotten reports from us?
That's what he said. That was one of the scientists that work here. I was trying to find information about my father and amongst other people, and he said yeah, they haven't gotten any mission reports from Phoenix Base. for a while. Do you think that's something we should look into?
I think there's a lot we need to look into. But we can't do it unless Brooke's on board.
Well, I would give her time. I'm sure she's tired and
No, she's made her point. She wants me to play by the rules. Fine, I'll play by the rules, but I will have my own agenda and things. I did not grow up here. I did not grow up in a military structure. My
Neither
father
did I.
was an elder that said, if you want to know something, you have to find it out. Seek your answers.
Well, if it push comes to shove and you decide to go off on your own, just know that you'll like we have absolutely no problem with that, but we'll be going with you. You'll be on your own, but you'll have us.
We need to figure out why they're not getting reports from Phoenix Base.
Where would we
Something.
even start?
How about the little guy at the computer when the general was standing in the room?
This
The one up in the. Yeah. I mean, everything has to come through the Shoppa Eye, right?
I think he's more the doorkeeper, not the
Yes, but
information
he can
gatherer.
tell us the last time reports came in.
True. But do you want to wait for?
We can do it in the morning.
Okay.
But that's where we need to start. We need to find out when the last reports came in. Honestly, I would like to talk to Dr. Jackson.
I tried finding him. They said he was off planet.
Maybe we should stick around till that team gets back.
Maybe.
I have a few questions for him anyway. He knows more about the elders and what they may have told my brother and the 3 others they sent off world. Maybe he can give me some insight.
Your brother
At least
sounds
the
very
elders
good.
listen. Talos is more of a diplomat. If you want me to say a Terran word. He's not a fighter. He liked music and history and philosophy, where I wanted my father's attention, so I learned to beat the crap out of things. See how well that worked out.
What about you, Keshna? How does your upbringing compare to this?
Keshna's already gone. She's looking for the science place.
Oh, that's a
When
thing.
we were
Okay, so
talking, did we? Really need a bell on that one, or a leash. One of the two.
I might be able to whip something together.
Okay. Or just give me something I can stare at that tells me where she is at all times.
Yeah, Keshna's long gone. She's off to find that science place to get into one of the computers.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy on Phoenix 5. Our scout is trying to do science things.
I say, what are you attempting now?
Keshna. Well, first she's got to find the science lab area that Vigo was talking about. And what she does, she's going to try to get into the computers to get information about last time any reports came to here.
Okay.
If she can get into a computer,
Has Keshna ever attempted to use a computer?
No,
Cool.
not
Give.
beyond what, not beyond that time where Stormy and or Sharifa and Keshna had to deal with the
Okay, let me rephrase it.
little spider thing.
I'm talking about a Tower E computer.
No,
Okay, cool. Roll engineering with disadvantage.
well, either
Sorry.
way,
Okay, I mean, yeah, you're able to get it on, and you're clicking on random things.
ooh, what's this do? Like goes and tries to click the a folder or whatever's
Yeah, you click.
appears.
It pops up and asks for a username and password.
Let's see, what scientist would she know would have a login?
I mean, every scientist has a
Ego.
login.
Kind of just randomly guesses what Vigo's username would be and password.
Son of a bitch. What should we roll for this?
Question.
Be insight.
Yeah, insight would probably be the best one. Because you're going off what you know of Vigo, too, so. 13. It. Yeah. I would say no on the. I'll say no on the first attempt. And it tells you got 3 attempts remaining.
Keshna pauses and she pulls a chair over and stares at the computer intently as she tries to think on what Vigo's information would be.
Go ahead and roll another insight. Nope.
Ouch! Ooh, okay, now she's going to sit there and stare at the computer and really think for a bit.
Go ahead and roll another insight.
God, come on.
Nope. You got 1 attempt left.
Just okay. Hey, 19.
Hey!
Shut up.
Double still.
Okay, so Nick, I'll leave this up to you. What would be Vigo's username and password?
So it would probably be like V Sigmundson. Just because it's like military base, they usually
Yep.
do, something simple like that.
That's fair.
And then for his password,
What 2, 3, 4.
It would be in elite speak. So like numbers for vowels, it would be Mimir Rocks, and it's ROX with an exclamation point.
Wait, repeat that?
Mimir Rocks.
Oh my god. Okay. Nice touch using literally a knowledge god. Okay. But yeah, you're able to get in. But because Vigo's not from the base, though, he only has access to like basic information. Most of the stuff you're going to see that's going to be detailed will be stuff that you could access at Phoenix Base.
No, she's just kind of poking around trying to find anything on reports.
I mean, you're able to see all the after-action reports that Vigo's done.
Would they have been sent through?
I mean, if you're getting them off an Earth computer, yes.
Oh. Wait, they don't have. Do they have radios for each other?
Not right now.
Any other information she would be able to glean off of it, or that would help?
Not really.
With a disgruntled and frustrated sigh, now she's got to figure out how to log out and turn this damn thing off.
Give me engineering. I would say you're able to turn it off.
Okay. Yeah, did he get logged out too, or?
Yes.
Okay. With the new information that she saw Vigo's report, she's gonna have to run off and try to find Vigo and Sharifa now.
They're still in the same area. They have
During
not
all
left.
Practically runs into Vigo, the big tall one. But
Yep.
like, ooh, 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 like trying to yank on his shirt to get his attention.
Oh, jeez. What's got you so excited?
I got into the computer and with your name and password, and you really should think of a new username. That was real easy, and and then, but they have all your reports you've sent in.
You turned on a computer,
Yes,
guessed my username and password.
big old smile, like she's the proudest thing she's ever done.
I don't know whether I should be upset or proud.
Proud?
Yeah. Ignoring how you got it, what did you find as far as my reports?
And she goes, "Well, there was only basic information, but they have your reports on file here, so they've had to be getting our stuff."
So they have been getting our reports.
So why are they telling us they're not getting them?
That's a good question.
Ideas?
That's a really.
Poor Brooke doesn't think about all this rule breaking that's just done.
Thank God.
Somebody has to be the moral compass.
What if we all go find that scientist that I talked to and maybe
Let's do it.
gently ask him some information?
Okay. I'll be as gentle as possible.
As you say
Yeah,
that on the intercom, all four of you will hear Phoenix 5 report to the briefing room, Phoenix 5 report to the briefing room.
I swear it's like they're watching us.
Keshin and
touch
just
something.
Vigo goes, "Remember poker face."
Oh, Lord.
Can't let anyone know what I'm thinking.
Exactly. Let's go.
Right behind you.
And we will
Yep.
walk our happy asses there.
Alright, and then Brooke, you're still in the middle of your workout by the time you hear that. Or not in the middle, you're right towards the end. That's probably what threw off your rhythm when you ended up rolling that 17 was the announcement coming out of the blue.
Right. I'll grab a towel and then head to the.
Alright. When you get to the briefing room, you're going to see General Lawyer there. As he motions for you all to sit. And because it's been probably a good 20 minutes since Keshna did what they did. And he's going to ask, so what's going on here? As he points to a video of Keshna skulking around trying to hack a computer. Because you did not try to hide. Because you did not try to hide from cameras.
I believe that Keshna was just looking for information.
Because if they were trying to do that, they would not be failing to sign in 3 different times.
Ah,
Kesha's doing everything in her power not to look at Brooke right now.
Yeah, what's Brooke's reaction seeing that video, by the way?
She's just shaking her head.
We've just been having conversations recently about family members that have been either disappeared or taken by the Goa'uld, and our lovely scout must have decided to be proactive and try to find some information out.
Well, clearly she's already been caught, so Kesha's be like, well, see, we've been told that you're not getting our reports, but clearly you are getting our reports, so we're trying to figure out what's going on.
It's called the reports were just uploaded earlier today. And the ones who normally go through to validate them did not get a chance to until about, he's going to look at his watch 20 minutes ago. So, what I want to ask now at this point, why do you think we are hiding information from you?
For the record, this is the first I've heard about this.
do you really want me to go into that, sir?
I say, you've been under me long enough, you know honesty is the way to go.
What did I tell you when I said I wanted to train and I wanted to join a team?
That you wanted to look for your brother.
So far, I haven't been able to do that. Talos and 3 others were sent off-world to find Dr. Jackson, right before Abydos was destroyed. What's left of the Abydos people are here, including me. But none of them are my blood. I want to find Talos. I need to find Talos. I need him to know that Father died, trying to save as many as he could. And all we've done is go on one mission after another to places I'm frustrated. I'm tired. And I want answers. What's being done to find Vigo's father?
I was like, do you know how many teams there are between Phoenix Base and the SGC here? Do you know how many missions
there
each
needs to be
team?
a database.
I say, everyone is doing what they can. You are not going to get immediate results. You're not going to get immediate answers. If that was the case, the Tok'ra would have been able to find everyone they needed to find long before we came into the picture.
Then we need to go to the one people that have answers we don't. We need to hit them.
That is not the directive of the Phoenix Base or the SGC. We are not trying to engage in all-out war.
It won't matter. The stronger you get, the more the Goa'uld are going to come after you. The more technology you find, the more you buddy up to everybody else that hates the Goa'uld, the more they're going to come for you.
And we are not going to show our hand until we are ready. And I'm going to remind you, you might want to be careful where you start getting speaking out of hand.
General, I'm sure you can understand our frustration when it comes to our family members, people that we hold dear, and us being in a very unique position to try and find them. surely some shortness of temper in that area is only to be expected, honestly.
And that's why I'm giving the warning of minding what's about to be said before things get said that shouldn't be said. Because he's giving you a bit of a leash on what's being said.
What about other powerful species like the Nox? Is there any possibility of us contacting them or the Asgard, maybe using their technology to try to help us?
The Asgard are too focused right now on the replicators, as you all are very well. Okay. Sorry, my brain's trying to shut down. I'm trying to think of the word I want to use here. Excuse me. Very well informed of. And the Nox do not get involved.
Not with official Stargate command missions that center around Earth, but perhaps a ragtag group of people looking for family members. They might help that.
Again, the Nox do not get involved. They focus on themselves. The last time they got involved is how we now have the Aturan, and the Nox are neutral. They are trying to stay out of the picture.
Drink up, me hearty yo ho.
Hydrate courtesy of B.
Hey, everyone looks thirsty.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for that. Now, as information becomes available, it will be told. But only once it's been double checked, so make sure there's not a trap or false information or anything like that. Because I will not send anyone on a wild goose chase.
In not so many words, Sharifa will look over at Keshna, and then Ghoul will tell her basically, told you so.
And Journal Lawyer is going to turn to you and go like, what was that, Sharifa? Because he doesn't know Goa'uld, but he can tell by the tone of how you said it that you said something underhanded, essentially.
Just telling my teammate to behave themselves. Sorry.
Okay, give me deception.
Oh, you're gonna make me look up what my deception is real quick. I need more than 2 screens! That's an 18 plus 2, so that's a 20.
So it's based on his roll, like, because he had advances on that. You still won it, so don't worry. But he's going to believe you, but it's a very, very, very believing. I was like, and he's going to continue going on saying there are too many worlds in this galaxy alone. Especially as we do not have a starting point as to where they went, or where the ones who took your father went, Vigo. It is a goose chase.
Keshna wouldn't. No, never mind. I'll wait till after the meeting for that.
We're talking about setting a trap for us. What if we set a trap for them? We can get information out of them that way.
You want to guess how many have been successfully captured that actually gave information?
Above and beyond torture?
And we are not going that far. Because then we stoop to their level, and we are not doing so.
General, I say this with all due respect. You have your code of honor. You have your code of ethics. I am Aberdonian. I don't. My father always taught me if I wanted answers, go out and get them, no matter how long it took. I think, and this is just my opinion, that maybe we should try. Because I don't know about the rest of the teams. I don't know about you. I don't know about anything else that goes on here at the SGC or how people are feeling, but I am tired of playing this duck and run bullshit. I understand you guys have your objectives. I understand. I told you that when I wanted to sign on. But I feel like we're doing more for you and more for the Tauri than we are doing for anybody else in the galaxy. I feel like this is all just military, one thing after another. I mean, be honest, what are we doing? Other than going world to world looking for things. The whole mission is one big wild goose chase, as you put it.
All those missions are based on intel we have gathered and we're able to verify with most certainty. And if you think that it's been of no help, think about the planets you've already helped so far. The one where the Jaffa came to try and take some people through the ring, where they just blindly went. You helped them. So I'm going to tell you one more time. You need patience. And as soon as I have information that I am able to give, because would you rather have false hope or real hope? Because false hope is going out there looking, not knowing where to go. Real hope is knowing that there is something being done. It may not seem like it's fast enough, but this takes time.
Sharifa, you're not the only one who's lost people. You're not the only one who's had people go missing. Think of
That's
the
why
people on the planets. Let me talk. Think of the people on the planets that we've been to, that we stopped the gold, that we prevented more people from disappearing. You think that's not worth something? Because I do. And I need you as a leader, I need to know that you're going to focus on what our mission is and not, if you get the slightest lead, forget the mission and go off on a tangent. And it's because you care. I get that. So we have to commit to what we're doing here and not question. It's not a slight against you that they haven't found him yet.
I want to go home. Can we go back to Phoenix Space, please?
Your team is remanded to this base for the next couple days so they verify everything is fine with you. Because the fact that all four of you went through the gate, have no recollection of what happened, and apparently all have the same fever dream, they want to make sure that it's nothing that's going to cause any more mayhem. Once they clear you, you are allowed to return to Phoenix Base. That should be in the next day or two.
Fine.
And the general is going to walk out at this point.
I hate being in this maze. I need I need to get outside. I need to get away from here. I need to think. I can't do it in this damn metal cage.
Is there any way we could get to the surface, or is that outside the realm of possibility?
Hmm.
I was like, it's just y'all in the room now. There's so.
Yep. I don't know. I don't know if we'll get out of this. What did the tower you call it when you put a little thing in a maze?
Experimentation?
That's great.
Whatever it is, I feel like that.
Okay.
Sorry, just
Why don't you
so much is going on.
come with me and I can try something with you? I'll come back to the quarters they gave me. Okay.
Okay.
So he's gonna head back to his quarters.
All right, and then I think that is actually a good place for us to stop tonight.
Yes.
Now, real quick too, mental check. Everyone good? Because I know that was a.
I'm good.
Okay, I just want to make sure because that was a very one beautiful RP.
You will understand. You will understand one day, Stormy.
Yeah, beautiful RP there, but I want to make sure that everyone's good there too.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Awesome.
I've done worse than RP before.
No, that's fine. But you see why I want to double check still. It's always good that we make sure we.
It's okay.
No, you're good. Like I said, I just want to make sure we're good overall. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and end it there tonight, y'all. So one, thank you for coming. If you haven't hit that follow button, definitely hit that follow. Excuse me. Definitely hit that follow button. If you also like what you saw and really want to support the channel, you can definitely hit that subscribe button as well. If you haven't used your free sub from Amazon Prime, do so, whether it's for us or even just another creator that you're more fond of. I'm just always like to make sure people know about that. Before I go over the rest of my closing stuff, though, we're going to go around and say who you are, where people can find you, who you played, and what do you think is in your character's future at this point within the next couple of sessions? I just want to see where you guys are kind of eyeballing your character's progression. So we're going to go in reverse order, starting with Sharifa.
Oh Lord! Hey everybody, I'm Stormy. You can find me on TikTok, Twitch, and Discord. If you haven't noticed, I've actually been streaming a little bit more on Twitch. Unfortunately, it's just mostly been WoW or Diablo corruption runs. I haven't gotten into the smooth gear of playing Deus Ex yet. So, what is Sharifa? She's hoping that things will calm down just after that whole fever dream shit. She's having a mental breakdown. She literally is just she wants to go crawl into a hole. Literally just go crawl into a hole and pretend none of this actually happened. Just go home, read some of her journals. Just she's hoping sometime in the future though, maybe, just maybe they'll come across the world and she can talk to some people and go, hey, and describe her brother and go, have you seen this person? And somebody will finally tell her, yes, that they went through the Shao Eye again and they disappeared. So that she has an idea of where she's a starting point. But as of right now, she's just having a mental breakdown. She wants to go crawl in a hole. That's all that's happening to her right now.
Okay. Brooke?
Hey, I'm Lisa, Winterwolf Arlea on Twitch, D&D Winterwolf on Discord. I play Dr. Brooke Walker, Team Doctor, who has her own emotional baggage she's carrying around, which is making her react in certain ways that I can't explain. You can find me every Monday night on Halfling Wizards channel in either Wind Riders of Aria or Origins Orlea with Nick. And Kel is in both of those games with me also. You can find me every other Wednesday on Halfling Wizards channel for the Liminal Blink, where I play Smoke on the Water, a Tabaxi Ranger. And that's next session for that will be this next the 26th. And then of course every other Friday. But next Friday for Stargate, because this was a makeup game, so we'll be back next Friday. And then we'll get back into our every other Friday session. For this amazing gaming family where we fight like brothers and sisters, but we love each other in the end.
Yep.
It's like I can tell you what's what, but don't let anybody else tell you what's what, because I'll get on them. You know.
All right.
And I want. What do I think for the future?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you and I need to message DM a little bit about the timeline for my project.
No, that's fair. But that's what I'm saying is like what based on the what I mean by the question is based on what's happened the past few sessions. Where do you think your character's progression is going to go? Not where is it going, but where do you think it's going? I just want to see what your predictions are.
I think she needs to get back to a place where she has some control over what's going on around her. Because there's very little. The snipes went wrong. The fever dream or whatever that was. She needs to get back to her routine and the infirmary back on Phoenix 5 and back to where she feels like she has some semblance of control with what's going on.
Okay.
I think it's very important to her that she has some sense of control, and right now she doesn't.
Not fair. Fair. Okay, Vigo.
Hey everybody, I'm Nick. I play Vigo Sigmundson, the Viking scientist. You can find me on most socials under Professor Hexagon, under some variation of that. And I too recently streamed. I did a test stream with a little bit of No Man's Sky. It was a lot of fun. So hopefully doing more in the future. I think I'm gonna post my the library of games and just have people pick and choose. I think to kind of do a vote thing. You can find me here every other Friday, or I guess next Friday also. You can also find me every other Thursday. Unfortunately, I did miss yesterday, but usually on the Reign of Vecna campaign, where I play Nero Aspengard, the half-elf storm sorcery sorcerer. And then every other Monday, I play Varric Wolfspear Vagari, the Goliath barbarian on Origins of Orlea, he's just a big guy who fails a lot of his strength checks for some reason. I still can't wrap my head around that. What I think is in the future for Vigo is I think he's going to attempt to become like the glue that kind of holds this team together. Like he's sensing everyone's kind of drifting apart after what happened, and I want Vigo to kind of be that glue that holds everyone together.
Okay. Keshna.
Hi, I play Keshna. B. I need to get back into streaming still. I have tons of games from Game Pass to play. Um, with Keshna, she's still kind of trying to find her place on the team, kind of, because she doesn't have family or anything. So and her whole life before this was being a first prime, and then she knows she also has KP duty and worse latrine probably in there too, I believe, in the future. So yeah, she has lots of fun to look forward to.
That's fair. All right. And again, I am
It's
Cal.
interesting though because the one person on the team who always talks about this is my family is Keshna. I find that really
Uh-huh.
interesting and
The
fun.
closest. It's the closest she has to family is these three: Vigo, Brooke, and Sharifa. So
Yep.
That's fun. That's a neat dynamic.
it's a
'Cause
very
how does Krishna feel when her family's falling apart in front of her?
it's a challenge too, and with that dynamic, and she's learning what family is while adopting these three people that are her teammates as her family.
Well, and to be fair, Sharifa has always looked at Brooke since she met her as like the big sister she wishes she had. But that's why she fights with her so much. It's because there's fight.
Yeah.
Fair.
And poor
Why they go
Keshna,
ahead.
you threatened to kick her ass. I did kick her ass. You know,
Yeah.
it's like,
Okay. I was gonna
Sharifa
say,
and Brooke are
guy,
like,
I'd say, can we save some of this for after stream because it's 1:00 in the morning my time. Remember, I'm on Eastern. And I gotta pull it. I gotta be at work at 9:30 in the morning too because I had to pick up my opener shift because he's got bronchitis. Because yay!
oh,
Yeah. Anyway, but I am Kel, also known as the Celtic Wyvern King. You can find me here every other, pretty much every other Friday for this wonderful game where I get to play with these wonderful people. You can also find me every Monday over on Halfling Wizard Productions for either Orlea Origins, where I play Kieran, the ASMR Bard, or as the chief engineer of the Wind Rider in Wind Riders of Aria, which A is definitely a Chaos Gremlin for that game. Kieran, it's a 50-50 split depending on what's happening. And the one shot at the very beginning, he was Chaos Gremlin. Especially when I reduced Varric. Yeah, that was fun. As Lisa got a witness in chat.
those gremlins are fun.
What'd you say, Nick?
I still beat you at wrestling though, even though I was like 4 feet tall.
Yep. But then you can also find me, right now it's every other Wednesday, soon to be every Wednesday, for either my Theros D&D 5e campaign, The God's Challenge, which will be this upcoming Wednesday. The opposite Wednesday is once we get the Session 0 done for a couple people who missed Session 0. We will have my Surge campaign starting up as well. And then every other Thursday you can find me on Halfling Wizards again for Reign of Vecna, where I play Meek, the Reborn Goliath, Redemption Paladin, who actually rolled well for once last night. Probably because a certain sorcerer wasn't there. Am I missing any shows? Yeah, that's pretty much all the main shows you find me on. You will find me on Halfling Wizard Productions as well, just helping out with some one-shots here and there. Like this most recent Saturday that just passed, we actually ran a one-shot during the Queers timetable, where Lisa and Stormy here got to play, and goddamn the chaos that was caused during it.
That was fun. That was a blast.
Mm-hmm. But definitely check that out. Again, we do have our merch store going on, so if you just want to buy the stuff, even outside the giveaway, definitely do so. That helps support the channel, so I can try and do some more stuff here. And then also, hit on my link tree. It's where, one, you can find my TikTok, because again, it's the same handle as my Twitch, but also has a link to our Discord server that we can keep up for when we go live outside of, Twitch notifications, because sometimes Twitch notifications themselves get a little annoying. But with that, we are going to go ahead and raid out to
Thanks for the shout out. I don't know who gave those shout outs out, but thanks.
That was me.
Oh, well, thank you. Hey.
Appreciate it.
Well, let's rate them. They got one viewer. Let's give them some love. So we're gonna go ahead and rate out. Make sure that when we get there, share the love. Do not do any breath attacks. I will find you. I will hunt you down. No breath attacks.
All right. Lots of breath. Got you.
But also, if
You don't roll it down.
And again, as you are watching them, though, if you enjoy their content, same thing, give them a follow. If you think if you enjoy their content more than mine, you want to give them that free sub, do so. It doesn't matter, because as long as you're using it to support the people you want to support. And then we will catch you all next time. Bye-bye.
Adios!